It's the last game of the regular season for the B Division, and we are going to head to Reapers as they all take on the Apex Predators. Welcome to the RSHL, Daniel Wilson here. Well, the C and A divisions are already in their playoffs, but B Division still has a game to play. And for this one, it's going to be down in the mid and bottom tier of the division. Reapers are currently holding third place, but it's not secure yet as the Zambronis are 1 point behind them, and they are currently playing their game right now. They do have 2 games that they have to play. They're playing one right now, and they have another one later today. So that depends on what happens. So right now, the score in the Zambronis Tropical Depression game is 1-0 Tropical Depression. So if that score holds, then the Reapers will have a chance to secure the number 3 seed. As for the Apex Predators, well, they're already locked into the number 6 position, so they're going to be in the wild card games no matter what happens here. This is pretty much just a pure game for them to make adjustments on so they can get ready to try and make that 3-game run to the final. So we'll go to the breakdown, and we will start with the Reapers. For this one, we are going to go with the newcomer, Kyle Taylor, 3 goals, 4 assists, a dark horse candidate to probably make it to the double-digit club on points if he has enough opportunities. We'll have to see about that. But in the meantime, their back end has been a bit questionable. It looks like they will have Ryan Weaver in the net today. He comes in at 855 save percentage. So that's something that we're going to have to watch out for. For Apex, we are going to have to go all the way to the top. Cameron Pratt, 6 goals, 7 points for the season so far. He's been the best goal scorer so far, but so far it's been sparse everywhere else. The only other candidates for best player of the team are Barrett Modi and Nick Reichel, going 6 and 5 points respectively. Definitely not enough to make it all the way to a B Division run, but everyone else is really going to have to push hard here. I know that this is an entirely different division for them, but at the rate that they're going, unless that they can make some major changes here, they may make an early exit. So with that, we'll get to the ball drop, and it's next. The officials for this game: Greg Parlantia center, Brian Hooks on the boards. And the result of the previous game, the Zambronis took a loss 3-2 to the Tropical Depression. So if the Reapers win, they will secure the number 3 spot, and they would end up facing the Predators again. As we are underway, so Predators now trying to play spoiler here as they will try to push in for the first attack, but immediately return to sender into the corner. But it will be an icing against the Reapers. So once again, the Predators are stuck in the number 6 position for the B Division. So they will face whoever's number 3 seed in the wild card, and if the Reapers win here, that would happen to be their opponent. As the top 2 seeds will get a bye. Here's a shot blocked, as that is cleared away and out. Beasley trying to race this one down into the left corner. He will pick it up. Upwards to Cameron Pratt, points leader of the Predators, a 3-on-2 along with Barrett Modi. He lost control. He may have lost his footing for a moment as they battle for it in the corner. Modi trying to go back to Pratt, shot going wide. He didn't have an angle on that as he was looking at a screen. Being cut off as that it pops up, glove down, trying to make sure they don't get a hand pass on that. Stays with the Predators. Centers up, intended for Modi. Picks up on the double team. Now will trot back as he was looking at 3 jerseys. And now back the other way, intended for Michael St. Louis. Backhanded and blocked by Mel Lewis. Back to Barrett Modi. He'll try a shot and low roller nowhere near the net. As it's gloved down and out it goes. Michael St. Louis for the Reapers into the right corner, being chased down by Modi. Predators will get a change and so will the Predators. St. Louis just buying some time. And now here come the Predators. Chad Johnson. And knocked down legally with a stick as that sent back down over to Beasley. Off the boards going to Peterson. He'll go through the neutral zone up to Schaefer. He'll bat it over. That looked high, but no. Yep, there is a hand up penalty coming up against the Reapers on the delayed call. Here's Peterson with a shot. That's blocked. And it will be touched up and a penalty assessed to the Reapers for a high stick.
Want my eyeball.
It's going to end up being Eric Justison to the box and a power play for the Predators. The Predators getting a very good offensive start so far this game. You wonder if they could have had that the rest of the season. Their only win it was against the Street Force in a dominating fashion. Aquilano back at the point. Now we'll lob it up intended for Jake Amato, but it'll be back to Schroeder who will play it back. Nick Ricotta in for Thomas Gidlow today. He is unable to play this game. Jake Amato slows up on it, crosses the zone, and now will lob it off the end boards and covered up by Brian Weaver. Now, even though the Predators haven't given some good chances, there really hasn't been any that's gone to the net so far. I don't think that's officially a shot on net to Weaver, at least not yet. Back it goes to the corner. Hunsinger looking for a centering pass. No one available. Lofts it up. Out it goes. And the Predators have to reset once again. Ricotta up to Ziegler. Ziegler through the neutral zone. Long shot into the end boards and covered up by Weaver.
You going up?
No, you're centering me and Michael.
Okay. Tie up goes to the Reapers. Attempt to clear, unable. Second chance, that's out. Ricotta will drop it off to Aquilano with less than 20 remaining on the power play.
Here it comes.
Aquilano will try to go for that last chance here. Tipped by Andrew Maiden, who will play it around the boards. Here's a close-up chance, poked away by Weaver, and the power play is over.
Do it!
Justison will head straight to the bench and will bring on a change. So a failed power play, no shots on net. That's power play for the Predators. Yeah, both of them went off the end boards as Pratt will pick it up in the neutral zone. Crosses to Modi. Back in his own zone, 2 forwards ahead of him. Playing back for now. Now we'll cross over looking for Sikorsky. Sikorsky gets a poke check. Now back over to Ziegler, and that goes off a stick into the ceiling. This will stay in the neutral zone towards Predator floor. Back it goes to the Predators. Like I said, I was not expecting the Predators to be this good on the offense this early, but so far they've yet to get a shot on net. Sikorsky around. So they're getting the possession time. They just need to draw up a play as they play a stretch pass. Look out for Shake 'em out. Drop. Pass over to Hunsinger. And that was a broken play as the Reapers, good job defensively. And offside against the Predators. Jake Amato definitely had a chance there, but it was a broken play. Back it goes to the Predators. They've actually been winning the face-offs quite a lot so far. And those are going to be critical in the long run, as Jake Amato will center up for Pratt. Goes across to Schaefer. Centers up. Shot high of the net. Rebound, can't get it. It'll play around. Jake Amato back in the corner. Looking for a centering pass off a body. And we'll head back to the neutral zone and out. And they'll just send it back in. Eric Justison for the Reapers. They'll make a change on the forwards. And we'll play upwards. Back and forth. And over to Sheridan. Off the boards again. Trying to shake off a defender. He does cross the blue line. Shot tipped, goes wide. And this is the first bit of action that Ricotta has faced, though it has not gone to his net either. Back it goes, and this time a shot on net, and finally a shot on goal for the Predators. But they had to take half of the first period to get it.
Stop.
Is that your wing? You and Zach? Same with Zach. You're on wing now, though.
So the majority of the possession time has been to the Predators, and this is big considering how their season has gone, as Weaver is making an adjustment to his equipment, but the clock continues to run. Another face-off win for the Predators. Modi looking for Johnson across, but holds on to it. Now plays into the corner. Maiden centers up, and it was double teamed. Reapers read that play and saw that Modi was going to get the pass, and they will place it back to neutral zone. Zach Smith plays left and hits Ricotta's stick as they'll go into the corner, and that is going to be the Reapers' first shot on net. So it's been a pretty slow pace as shoved down, trying to draw a call, and none provided. Centers up, can't get a connection. Back at the point, wrist shot blocked. Second chance, try to go for a stick lift, misses him. Back to the Predators, Maiden at the point. Thinks about it, now backhands it up, and intended that one for Peterson. He'll play around and looking for Johnson. Instead, Ryan Reich will take control. First bit of action he's faced today. Now centers up, intended for Zach Smith. Gets a poke check and back to Beasley. Off the foot. Into the Predator zone. Tried to go for Reich, and now centers up, no one available. Maiden tries to pass, blocked by Reich. Smith will lob it into the corner as Johnson will pick it up with less than 5 remaining in the first. So far, a lot of possession time for the Predators, but very slow production offensively. Modi, back it goes. No reset, trying to get away from one, is pressured on the forecheck. Will he push back into the left corner? Baron Modi will take it and will reset. Stretches up and hot off of Pratt's stick. Whiffs the dump in, but Pratt will finish it off and up to Hunsinger. They'll face two and will roll it towards the net. Weaver will have an easy save. Sheridan on the left boards. Looks at a call, and instead it gets to Ireland. Left over to Behrman. He gets tied up on the boards as Behrman tries to get away. He is forced to give it up to Hunsinger. Through the neutral zone. Now left back to Hunsinger. Crosses back over to Pratt. He'll take a shot, blocked, and off the back of the net and covered up by Weaver. Now you think with the play that's been going so far in the first period, should these two teams face again, this should be pretty worrying for them, because of course if they do win, they will face them again. It's chopped over to the slot, back over to Ziegler, who will try wrist shot wide of the net. Follow up, not successful, back to the corner. Pratt tries to chase it down, poked back over towards Reich. Settled down, shot off a body into the left corner. Hunsinger again looking at Mel Lewis. Intercepted by Michael St. Louis, kicked over and out of play. 3 minutes remaining in the first, and they're going to bring this back to the neutral zone. Won by the Reapers. Not an easy draw for them. Shot on net, saved by Ricotta. Back it goes to Ziegler as that goes out of play into the scorekeeper's area. Won by the Predators. Aquilano plays off the boards looking for Schaefer. He gets tied up. Reapers with control. Back it goes to Wright from the circle. Shot save Ricotta. Well, that's the first real good chance that we saw all game so far. Back it goes. Schroeder with a wrist shot. He gets interrupted, and taking one up high was Jake Amato on the shoulder. But here comes Schaefer. He does not have a point yet. Shot on net and covered up by Weaver. So both teams finally get a good shot on net with 1:40 left in the first. Back it goes, wrist shot on the one-timer wide. Tries again in the slot, can't get a connection. 2-on-1 the other way for the Reapers. Thinking about it, passes to Smith and it goes wide. Second chance off the side of the net. Well, offense suddenly waking up after what has been a very eventless first period off the side of the net. Going behind, getting a poke check from Craig Mitchell. Mitchell around to Schaefer on the left board, centers up, chasing it down, a dangerous pass, but they do get across into the Reaper zone. 43 seconds left in the first period. They'll play right to Ireland. He'll try to stretch it up off a body. He'll have to play it again, back behind his own net. He'll carry up and now plays off the boards. Gets a connection. Now gets a return pass. Zach Smith at the center dot. Now over to Ireland. He crosses the zone. Gets cut off. Predators have time for one chance on the rush. Up the boards looking for Maiden. He'll gain the zone on the double team. Give it away and clear it out. 7 seconds left. And unless I get a long bomb here, this period is pretty much over, and that's pretty much what they're going to do. So, if you went out for tea, we don't blame you for missing anything here, as it was a pretty eventless first period. No score after one.
I'm not a minus in this game.
Well, grab your coffee, everybody, because it can only go up from here. Pretty much not much going on aside from a penalty, but the scorekeeper has put 3 shots for each side. That is a very low number. But the only thing of note is that the Predators have a lot more possession time, and that's a big step for them considering how their season's going. They've had a hard time producing numbers. And a 3-on-1 for the Reapers. Maybe something here, but they give it away to Modi. And here comes Pratt on a 3-on-2. Back to Modi. Shot and a blocker save by Weaver. Now we got ourselves a real hockey game as Schroeder plays around over to Mel Lewis. They'll stretch it up and glove down. That looks like Tyler Franklin. He'll take a shot off the side of the net. Oh, try to wrap it around off into the slot and pops out over to Baron Modi. And good stick by Ryan Wright to keep it in the zone, but will be chased down by Chad Johnson. And off the official, he'll have to try again. Of course, the officials are fair game. You hit them, well, too bad.
Yeah, John.
Here's a centering pass off a body. Over to Behrman and a save by Ricotta. Modi the other way for the Predators. 4-on-3. Right over to Cameron Pratt. He'll wind up and now we'll try a shot and a glove save by Weaver through the screen. Ryan Reich will play around behind his own net. Now will take a stretch pass, misses everybody, and this is going to be an icing.
Come on, let's go.
Tie-up will go towards the Predators. Picked up by Ziegler. Wrist shot goes wide through the screen. Jake Amato trying to find some help. Can't find any. Ireland up to Smith. Gets tied up for a moment. Jake Amato will pick it up. Looking at a double team. Can't get a shot on. Smith the other way. Gets cut off. Aquilano back up to Schaefer. They'll try a shot in. Went off the stick and up to the face mask of Schroeder. Smith still trying to get out. They finally get it out. And they're going to call an ice against the Reapers. Now, I'm a little bit surprised at how much that the Reapers have been struggling to try to get an offensive attack.
We are. Good comment.
But the Predators have been playing pretty much, I would say, their best offensive hockey all season long. As that's wrist shotted over to the corner. Shot going back behind the net. Ziegler taking a look. Now a look for a centering pass and hops the stick of Maiden. And back out it goes.
Come on, John. Give him something, John.
Turned it over to Schaefer. They did already gain the zone, but immediately turns it back over.
Behind you.
And they'll just dump it to the left, but a little too sharp of an angle as that's picked up by Ziegler. We'll play up to Maiden, overshoots him. Stick down by Smith. Pocek, and a bunch of bodies coming together, but here they come. Reapers on a 2-on-2. Back to Smith. They'll try wrist shot and a pass save by Ricotta as Ziegler will take it over to his left corner. Stretch pass, turned it over. Outside the slot goes right to Smith. He gets tied up for a moment, and he gives it up. Good poke check though, but to try to keep it alive, but Ziegler will clear it out. If they can race this one down to beat the ice, no they will not. It will come all the way back. It'll go to the Reapers. Back it goes. Shot off the post! Well, how do you like that? As that will be into the circle. Plays it back and attempted clear fails. A shot and tipped high by Reich. I don't know, that could have gone to Ricotta had Reich not tipped it high. As they'll place back down the floor. Craig Mitchell for the Predators will play off the boards. Still can't get it out. Mel Lewis will tap it up. Michael St. Louis from the boards. Centers up for Reich at the circle. Gets tied up by two orange jerseys. He'll try a shot, whiffs it. Backhand chance off a body. Back it goes. Good job keeping the zone. Glove down as they try to put one on net. Backhand wide of the net. Falling down was Reich. He tried a last-ditch effort to put it on net, but just flies wide. Here's Peterson the other way for the Predators. Gains the zone. Thinks about it. Now drops it to Hunsinger. Outside the slot. That's blocked. Shot into the corner. Peterson.
Come on, man.
He'll try to play it back. Mitchell plays it back. Is forced to go out into the neutral zone. And off his stick and into the ceiling. I would expect that this is coming back to the neutral zone. Now we're almost at the halfway point of the game, and the official shots on net is 5-4 in favor of the Predators. That is way lower than an average game. As it's played around, Beasley having some trouble getting out of the back of the net, but he does get it away. Put down by Justison, but picked up by Schaefer. Goes left over to Maiden along the left-hand boards through the circle. Takes a poke check from Schroeder. Will play back. Johnson from the point. Go wrist shot. Glove save. Weaver.
Nice stop, Weaver. All right.
Tie-up. Goes over to the Predators. And shot went off a body behind the net. Centers up. No one available to put it in. 2-on-2 the other way for the Reapers. They'll try to put some speed on, but it's cut off as the defense pitches in. Centers up for Maiden. Goes right by him. Tries to find some help. Gave it away to Behrman. He'll clear it out, and it will be an icing. Now this has got to be one of the slowest games that we've seen. We're halfway through the game and no one has hit double digits on shots. Won by the Reapers, but it'll roll over to Weaver, who intended to cover, but it will go back to the Reapers, but they put it out of play, and the face-off will stay in their zone. Will be won by Ryan Reich for the Reapers. Justison will play around to Mel Lewis as the Reapers try to get their offense jump-started. Intended that for Smith. They do get him. They crossed the zone, but gave it away. Taking a couple of looks at Beasley. He'll stretch it up. No one available, and it will be an icing against the Predators.
Come on, Black.
Won by the Reapers. Wrist shot, pad save, Ricotta through the screen. As Modi will try to place it through, but will play back to Aquilano in his own zone. Off the boards, back to Modi. Tries to hold on for control, and now will drop pass it over. Gets a poke check from Mel Lewis, and they'll push it out. R.J. Aquilano off the body of Smith. Ryan Reich on a 2-on-2 goes right to Smith. He'll be forced into the corner. Centers up off the side of the net and back over to the opposite boards. Cameron Pratt will take over for the Predators with 4 minutes remaining in the second. As Hunsinger goes down, and a penalty will be called against Mel Lewis, and a power play for the Predators.
Never win. Adam and Michael look at.
He had no possession of the ball.
I think the replay.
None.
I'll go with the replay.
Won by the Reapers, but immediately Cameron Pratt moves in. Back goes to the point. Wrist shot is blocked. Reich off the foot. Attempt to clear fails. Back it goes to Cameron Pratt at the point. He'll wind up for a shot, and just a little wide. Weaver looking for it. Goes behind the net. Hunsinger from the corner. Back it goes. Looking for a shot, and just rolls a little wide from Ziegler. Cameron Pratt back at the opposite point. He'll Tried to slap it over, but it got caught in the foot of Ryan Reich, and it will be cleared out. He intended to slap pass it to the left corner, but Ryan Reich cut off the lane. 3 minutes remaining in the second period, 1:10 remaining on the penalty. As Ziegler goes off a body, it went off of Kyler Franklin. Hunsinger will take a wrist shot, goes high of the net. Eric Gustafson tries to slap it out, unable. Getting cut off by Ryan Reich, and will be off the ceiling. It will come back, but it will waste some more time on the penalty. Tie up, still looking for possession. Goes back to the Predator. Shot went wide, coming from Craig Mitchell from the left corner. Getting pestered by Schroeder. He'll take it around the net. Lane is cut off by Justison. They get tied up again. Maiden tries to set her up, goes off a body. Centers up, shot, blocker save on the top of the net, and they are going to have a face-off, and that will kill the rest of the penalty. But
wait, Will. You gotta go in.
yeah, but Mel Lewis is going to have to wait till the drop per the rules.
Let's go. You got it. Let's go.
But this power play is over, and they're just trying to decide.
Now he's at the drop.
As the Reapers.
Sorry.
You're good. You're out now. You want me to play, or what am I doing?
Last bit of shot, and a save by Ryan Weaver. And that will be off the boards. Mitchell again. Mel Lewis is out of the box. Baron Modi on the right boards in front of his own bench. Goes to the right corner. Now tries to center up. No one available, and goes around. Mitchell will backhand it up. Left corner. Taking a couple of looks. Everyone surrounding the left boards. Tries to center up. Knocked away. Ireland will take a drop pass. 3 onto the other way for the Reapers. They'll circle around. 45 seconds left in the second period. Let it go a little too early. Baramodi with control. Now stretch it up. 2-on-1, but overstretched him. Off the boards. Back to the neutral zone, but the Predators still have possession in the zone. Shot a little wide of Weaver. Back at the point. Tried a wrist shot that is blocked by Ireland, and back down the floor. Well, I will say that the action is a little better than the first period, as they will try to get back out of their own net and off the boards. Cut off by Ryan Reich. He'll try to deke around, does. Makes another move. Backhand, what a save by Ricotta, and he covers up Yankee Doodle Dandy, as that will end the period. Well, that was the best chance that the Reapers have had all game, but we head to the second intermission still scoreless. Well, we have the shot totals as 8-7 in favor of the Reapers. But I don't know if we've ever had a game where no one has reached double digits on shots after 2 periods. That just shows how slow this game has been. And hopefully we get something going here, as it is played off to Ryan Reich, who will circle around. Justison up to Behrman. He'll backhand it up. Aquilano will cut it off. Centers up and can't get one off. Knocked away to the right corner. Centers up again and interrupted by Pratt. Justison will keep it in, but no one there to get it. There's a shot by Reich. Tipped on, but that goes to the opposite corner. And a boarding call will be assessed here against the Predators. And wow, that was a big hit in the corner, but that is going to be they're going to call a cross check. But it is going to be a Reapers power play. I don't know why that was necessary, but it will give the Reapers their first power play, and it's Daryl Ziegler in the box. And still looking for possession. It looks like it's going to go to the Reapers, but rushing in was Jake Amato trying to go for a shorthanded chance. And wide open was Franklin, but it hopped his stick. Centers up, no one available. Behrman in the left corner, backhands it around, intended for Reich. He will get it behind the net. Looking for a centering pass. That lane's cut off.
Go to the middle!
Back it goes. Franklin with a shot pass save by Ricotta. And it will be a close one here, but it will go across the center line. 2-on-2 shorthanded for the Predators. From the right circle, shot going high as the Reapers will get a change. As Ryan Reich will take it into the right corner. Cut off by Aquilano. It's forced around the boards. Looking for a wraparound save, Ricotta, and he'll hold on.
Wing, one wing.
Tie up on a draw, wrist shot, save, Ricotta. Shot coming from Zach Smith. He'll get another chance here, backhanded off of gloves, and the Predators will get possession and will loft it out. 30 seconds remaining on the Ziegler penalty. Ryan Reich at the center dot as they got time for at least one more rush. And poked away, but I went under the stick. John Sheridan not happy with that. He knew he had a play there, but it will be Mel Lewis on the left boards. Reich centers up off a stick, and the penalty is over. Behind the net, and the Predators back to full strength. They'll loft it out. They will take an ice. Now I did look up the past matchups between the Reapers and Zambronis. The results were a tie and a Reapers win, so all they would really need to do is make it to overtime, and they will secure the number 3 seed as that one goes out of play. So really the minimum they would need is just to make it to overtime. As it's gloved down by Ireland. And Michael St. Louis trying to cut off. Gakes up held from Schroeder, but a 3-on-2 the other way for the Predators. Maiden backhands it across, cut off by Schroeder, up to Ireland. Stretches up, and it had a cherry picker there, but was red on the back end. There's a shot just a little wide of the net. Not a clean shot from Michael St. Louis. Baron Modi gets a poke check shot pad save. Ricotta coming from St. Louis. Tries to pass. First one's blocked. Second attempt goes behind the net. Ireland gets cut off by Maiden into the right corner. Trying to find some help and decides to go back to the point. Gets a shove from Peterson. Back it goes to Schroeder. He'll cross it over. Justison goes to Ireland. Look out, 2 black jerseys in the slot, but none of them will get a chance here.
Deep.
And loft it, and this will come back to the neutral zone as it hits the ceiling.
The Reapers have just made it over to
Tie-up will go over to the Predators. Mitchell rolled off his stick. Look out as Reich will get a chance. That goes high and wide. Franklin from the right corner. Passes back. Lewis from the point. He'll think about it. Now plays back to Franklin. The return pass again gets cut off as Pratt will get it over and off a stick. Reich up to Behrman. They gain the zone. Back to Reich shot and off a body. Franklin gets cut off back intended for Reich, gets cut off. Still can't clear the zone. Reich, back it goes. Slap shot from Sheridan, goes high, went off a body. Second chance off another body. Another shot, that's a save, rebound, score! Hallelujah, we finally got a goal, and it's Ryan Reich. The Predators call a timeout. So we finally, after a very slow game, a goal for the Reapers and Ryan White. His number 4 the season adds to his double-digit point total up to 11 now. So now the Predators have to regroup. What they can take out of it is that they do match the level of the Reapers. They have been getting chances, but they've been struggling to get on the net. They've had far more possession time, but they need to draw up a play to get around that defense that's been covering up the crease. So less than 8 remaining in regulation, and remember, if the Reapers either hold it to overtime or get a win, they secure number 3. And by the way, the C Division final has already been set. It will be Labatt Blues and Zombies in that round. And the A Division is still to be determined, which that will be a 3-game series at final. Failed to cross the zone, and the Reapers will regain. Second chance on the dump in is successful as Ziegler gives it a couple of looks and will play around and take for Aquilano. Will try to shot it, and that is blocked. Modi the other way. 3-on-2, along with Cameron Pratt. These two are talented shooters. Modi holds up on it, now crosses to Pratt. He'll take a shot, he scores! Cameron Pratt does it again, and now gets the Predators on the board! That will be his 7th of the season, and a perfectly placed shot to tie it up.
Give me some of that, give me some of that, give me some of that.
So just when you thought the Reapers found a solution, they got to do it all over again. Ireland on the right boards in front of the Predators bench. Goes back to Schroeder through the legs of Jake Amato, but it was blocked. Amato again. Hops everyone, trying to break through, cut off by Schroeder. Off the boards, intended for Ireland, overshot him, back over to Ziegler at the point. He'll try wrist shot, tipped away by Eric Justison. Back it goes to Baron Modi at the point, off the boards.
Pick him up, John, pick him up, John!
Pratt centers again for Modi.
2 hands.
He'll wait on it, gets triple teamed, gets away, and now we'll play it off the boards over to Cameron Pratt. Takes a bump from Eric Justison. Pratt with a shot, and that one just rolled a little wide as Weaver had to make the save. Lofted, kept in by Ziegler. He'll wrist it and over the crossbar. If they will clear it out, and this will be an icing against the Reapers. So, after what has been 2 very slow periods, finally some good action. Tie-up will go to the Predators. Wrist shot blocked. Michael St. Louis attempts to clear, unable. It will be placed off the boards. Sikorsky off over to Craig Mitchell behind the net. Gets cut off, and now will be played around. And they will clear, and it will be an icing against the Reapers.
Check for Brian.
Okay.
Some of that week.
All right. Purple back.
Yeah, all 3.
Okay.
Thank you.
Goes to the Reapers. Lewis trying to get away from the corner. Is forced to give it up. Ryan Reich trying to give some help. Gets cut off. Centers up, and that one was off the foot of Craig Mitchell. He had a chance there in the slot. Look out, and that comes out. Back around Peterson as the Predators on the prowl again. As that's down the floor, no ice here. Lewis up to Ryan Reich, takes a shove from Mitchell, and he has time on a 3-on-1 if he can get around. Yeah, but a good defensive play on the back end. That was Adam Sikorsky, the lone defender, just broke up the 3-on-1. And we'll play across stretch pass, overshot it. He tried to pass to himself, and now lost sight of it as the Predators looking to get away. Looking to get back over to Sheridan, who will dump it off the end boards. Ryan Reich looking to play around, gets double teamed, goes back to the circle, now backhands it, gave it up. Attempted clear, fails, back over to Mel Lewis. He'll try a shot, it's saved by Ricotta and cleared away. Attempted to get up to, try to see who that is. Looks like Hunsinger overshot him. Sheridan will place over to Mel Lewis. Less than 3.5 remaining in regulation. Now plays it back over to Sheridan. Through center, Ryan Reich. He'll try a shot, glove save, Ricotta. And now the Reapers have called their timeout with 3:05 remaining. So now what is going through the Reapers' mind here is they had solved the Predators earlier this period, but now they have went back to square one, and this was not really the game I had expected from either side. The Predators, I'd say, has been playing their best game all season. If you don't count the win they got over the Street Force, that was more of a blowout. The Reapers now have many questions here, as they will have to potentially face them again.
So no, when I come out, it's going to be a D. When I come out, it's going to be a D. Unless you're ready to go.
So here's how the standings are right now. Tropical Depression have already claimed the number 1 seed. Ice Holes are at number 2. The number 3 and 4 are still to be determined. And remember, all the Reapers have to do is, at minimum, make it to overtime. But they would prefer a win here. Tie up, goes to the Reapers. Behrman tried a shot and instead lost it to corner. Franklin with control. Goes back to the point. Schroeder tried the shot, tipped on, and just missed him. I don't know if that got Ricotta, but this will go for an ice. With 2:49 remaining in regulation. Another tie up on the draw goes over to Ryan Reich for the Reapers. We'll play back to the corner. Behrman behind the net. Was looking at a roadblock, gave it up, and a bouncer goes through the slot. Backhander by Behrman goes over to Franklin in the opposite corner. He'll try again. Johnson.
Sorry.
That's all right, we wanted more time. We're all right.
And Modi gains the zone on a 2-on-2. Try to center up for Amato, bounces wide, and Weaver intended to cover, but it was chopped away. Reich with control. Goes right over to Kyler Franklin. Tries to throw on the Jets, but does not have enough room to make a play. Now centers up, look out here! Oh, he did not get it off! And a shot is blocked by Johnson. And a whistle as Ricotta's mask came off, so they have to blow the play dead with 2:13 remaining. And clean win for the Reapers. Behind the net getting tied up is Franklin, and along with Ziegler. A bit of history between these two earlier this game as Behrman tries to play off Franklin in the left corner. Tries to drive it, and that one goes off the back of the net. And Ziegler will play off the boards, finds help in the corner. Stretches up, over stretches. 1:40 remaining as Reich will take control. Tries to put one on net, goes off a body. Mitchell trying to clear it up. Back it goes to Lewis. That slap shot did not go well. They get across. Here comes Mitchell the other way and a partial break. Shot blocker save by Weaver. And now a 3-on-2 the other way. If they can get some communication in, that was a broken play for them. Now Franklin trying to drive through a triple team. Shot and off the blocker of Ricotta. Back to Mel Lewis with 1 minute remaining. And Sheridan with a shot going high. Back behind the net, lofted up, gloved away. As Ziegler trying to buy some time for the Predators to get on the attack. But here's a shot and a save by Ricotta, and it bounces to his glove with 40 seconds remaining.
You never fucking talk about it. Spent too much time in it. 40 seconds.
I used to say that. Take it closer.
And we'll go to the Reapers, and a save by Ricotta. 35 seconds remain as they try to gain the zone, unable. Back the other way, but the Predators regain. 25 seconds remaining. Hunsinger from the left corner. Trying to get away from one, but Mel Lewis will try to drive it. He'll push it to the right corner. 13 seconds remaining. He gets pinned up along the boards. Trying to get one last play in before overtime. They're telling him to move that ball, but we are going to overtime. And with that extra point, the Reapers secure third place, but we are not done here yet.
Get nice, line up.
We still have to play overtime.
Quick.
So this last 5 minutes are just pretty much to see what adjustments have to be made. So we'll try to get a winner in 5 minutes or less as Jake Amato gets swatted away by Eric Justin, poked away by Barry Modi. Jake Amato, shot off the side of the net. Back it goes. Amato trying to sell it down, unable. Goes around, looking for Kyler Franklin. And just put down by Beasley. Tries to clear down, blocked by Franklin, gets around, but gave it up. And down the floor, it will be an icing against the Reapers. Tie up, attempted shot blocked, and Schroeder looking for a clear and misses everybody, but it went off a stick, no icing. Johnson will play off the boards, and that will be an icing, but this will go the other way against the Predators.
Quick shifts!
Get up.
One by the Predators, pops up, looking for it. Knocked in by Schroeder, but it will be Cameron Pratt stretch up and try to get that to Mitchell, but it hopped his stick. Sheridan tried to clear around. Pratt centers and could not get to Schaefer as he tried to get away from the stick of Ryan Weaver. 2-on-2. He's got to look behind him. Michael St. Louis will go into the right corner. Try to play around to Ryan Reich. Looking for a wraparound. The lane is cut. Back it goes to Beasley, and they stretch it up. Craig Mitchell gets cut off. Maybe a chance if he can get away from Schroeder. Poke check in the left corner. Looking for help. Now goes back to Cameron Pratt. And tried a shot as he was pressured by Michael St. Louis. Schaefer centers off a foot. Attempted clear by Schroeder. Gets to a man and a 2-on-2. Back to Michael St. Louis. He'll center up again, but off the stick of Ziegler. Stretch up intended for Schaefer. Cleared back in and out of play. And off the stick of, I think that was Sheridan.
I'm good. You want? Head roll man, high slot for time. And then on the second, you get
pass. 2 minutes remaining in overtime as Gustafson plays it up. Aquilano returns it. Modi tries to look for the slot. Is pressure to the outside. Tried to go back to Sikorsky. He was not ready for it. Aquilano will reset. He'll play across to Sikorsky. One-handed over to Barrett Modi. Crosses the zone. Tries to get away from Eric Gustafson. On the boards. He'll take a shot off a body and covered by Weaver with 1:23 remaining.
Stay.
Off the draw, tied up. Back over to the Reapers. Zach Smith tries to go up the boards, overshot him. Baron Modi looking for a chance here. Goes across, good slide by Ryan Reich, and a shot off the stick of Ireland. Goes into the ceiling, and a face-off with 56 seconds. Tie-up goes over to the Reapers. Reich up to Lewis. Off the boards, blind pass. Gave it away to Jake Amato. He'll play off the end boards. Lewis tries to get control, but Hunsinger giving him a hard time. Peterson will move up. Pass blocked by Ireland. He'll try to center it up. And was it enough? They do keep it in. Big keep in there, and that will go to the glove of Weaver as they crash in the net.
What was it? Sorry.
Yeah, cover up.
I know, but no. I know that. You know what?
I'd say 25. I think 25 is okay. Tie up and look out here, and covered up by Weaver as Jake Amato had a chance off that draw. At this point in the game, every single draw counts. Tie up goes to the Predators, poked away, and the Reapers may only have one chance. It is Kyler Franco on a breakaway. Yankees Diddle Dandy! Kyler Franklin with the spinorama! A highlight reel goal! Reapers win! Taylor. I got the Tyler part wrong, but it's Tyler Taylor, the man that I had mentioned at the top of the... Tyler Taylor with a game winner on a spinorama. With only 7 seconds on the clock, and the Reapers finally it's a go-ahead and will secure third place. These two teams will have to face each other again. We'll be back with a wrap-up. mention at the top, Kyler Taylor, and apologies for getting the name wrong. He does look like Kyler Franklin though, with a highlight reel goal spinorama. This is going to be one for the books. This is pretty much the one highlight of the game after what has been a very slow game. No one had double-digit shots for most of the game, but it took an overtime winner. But with that, the Reapers secure third place. They will have to face the Predators again in the wild card rounds. But with that, the B Division is now done with the regular season. Like I said, the C Division finals already set, but we still got to determine the other two. So we'll be back with a semi-final round matchup. That will be next week. But till then, this is Daniel Wilson from XL Sports World. See you next time around. If you enjoyed this game, be sure to check out the other games here on our YouTube channel at Raleigh Street Hockey. Also be sure to check out our sponsors at allblackhockeysticks.com. You can get an all-black stick for just under $100. Not a bad deal. Also be sure to check out our other sponsor, Hagen Hockey, which has some great hockey equipment for you. In order to get free shipping, just use the promo code Raleigh Street Hockey.